In this video, you're gonna learn a super effective method for doing affiliate marketing without ClickBank, without Max Bounty, without any of these big affiliate networks, without a landing page, without a website, without a lot of things that you need. And so with this method, you can get started right away after watching this video. And this is gonna be a value-packed method because you're gonna be learning how to add value into people's lives while making money at the same time, especially in a very, very hot niche. If you want to learn more about the method, then keep watching. All right, so one of my favorite sites that I go to from time to time is Business Insider, okay? And this is an awesome site because they basically cover a lot of interesting topics. They have tech, finance, strategy, retail. They also have a premium section. And that really speaks to the loyal customer base that they have, because a lot of these articles are free, but certain articles are also premium. And a lot of people signed up because they want the access to these premium articles, okay? And so this is a great website. I read it several times a week, if not, every other day pretty much, just to see what's going on in the world. I really like tech, so I like to go to tech and see what's happening, right? As you can see, there's a lot of premium content. And one of the things that they've been publishing often, and this is not only Business Insider, because at the end of the video, I'm going to tell you some of the other websites, and so there's going to be a couple of variations of this method that I'm describing, is that they like to publish book reviews. And so here's an article from Business Insider, 21 books for recent grads that will help you guide them through their next chapter. Book reviews or book clubs are actually a big thing that's happening right now. And as you can see, Business Insider is publishing these book reviews, if not every single month. I think they have an article every single month, or at least, maybe sometimes even a couple of times a month, etc. Right? So here's another article. I asked 100 millionaires about the books that helped them build wealth, and 7 books kept coming up. Here's another article. This is a fairly recent article in the beginning of the year. And this is 11 books to read if you want to take charge of your finances, learn how to budget, and build your net worth, right? And so they have a lot of these very interesting books. And so why are they doing it, right? And before I tell you why they do it, take a look at this one. I basically executed businessinsider.com, books for rich, right? I basically, I just wanted to see what are all the articles that they're basically doing book reviews, especially for entrepreneurs, people that want to, become wealthy. And here you have an article that we just covered, 10 books to read if you want to get rich, 7 books that help millionaires build wealth, 10 must-read books about the market, investing, and building. So you have on and on and on. Lots and lots of content. And this is only for books for rich. So if I change that, I remove books for rich, I'm going to get business books, right? This is actually a better term, like never mind the previous one. You should probably execute this one. Site:businessinsider.com space books. And you have 100 books. You have 34 books, 10 best books, 14 books, etc., etc. And these books, these book reviews are kind of a phenomenon right now, right? There's a lot of people that want these book reviews. Let me show you a couple of examples. Here you have best book clubs bringing a book boom, right? This is from this year, and they're basically talking about how these book clubs are getting more and more popular, right? Even Tai Lopez, if you Google for Tai Lopez book club, this entrepreneur that's famous for having lots of cars and a lot of flashy kind of commercials, right? He has like 1 million+ followers on YouTube, 1 million+ subscribers. He's really into this book club. In fact, I've been seeing ads from him, and he wants people to basically join his book club. And the reason he's doing it is that, this is what people want. This is what's big right now, these kind of book clubs, book reviews, etc., etc., right? Here's another article. This is actually Tai Lopez. If you go to tailopez.com, you have this book of the day club, right? And he was doing it back in 2014. And I'm only seeing ads right now, so he's probably making good money with it. And so what we're going to be doing, right? We're going to have a unique method today. And what we're going to be doing is we are going to be looking for people that like Business Insider, or they also like other magazines, which I'm going to talk about later in the video. and we are going to be creating a book club for them, okay? And so an example of it is we're going to basically create an email list where we're going to ask people to join this email list, people that like Business Insider, because the pitch that we're going to have is that if you like Business Insider, then you're going to like this Business Insider approved book club, right? And what we're going to be doing is we're going to actually reach out to these people using a way I'm going to show you in a second, using free tools, using ads or free traffic, really depends how you want to do it. And we're actually going to go through Business Insider and see what kind of books they recommended. And then we're going to basically recommend these books. And we're going to be getting a commission from Amazon using these books, right? So if you basically if you go to Business Insider and you check out these links, right, 21 books, and you basically execute the search result, you're going to get a lot of books. And the thing about this method is that a lot of people, they love Business Insider, right? There's a lot of passionate readers from Business Insider, right? Because if you check the kind of traffic they have, and so if you go to similarweb.com and you type Business Insider, you're going to see that they have insane amount of traffic, and a lot of this traffic is actually loyal readers. These are people that visit that site over and over again. Take a look at their how much traffic they get. They're getting 119 million visits per month. And this is a serious site. In October, they got 119 million visits. And they have a high pages per visit, right? It's over 2, it's almost 3. And there's a lot of loyal readers, right? And they also have big interest in a lot of ad platforms. And so that is why I feel confident if we can just reach out to these Business Insider readers and also other readers from other similar magazines, which I'm going to cover later in the video, then we can basically sell them a pitch. This is an absolutely free book club, and they'll be able to get it in an email form, so they don't really need to go to businessinsider.com. We are going to do that for them, but we're going to be recommending these books, and we're going to be getting a commission for that. And so the next thing that you want to do is you want to go to substack.com. And Substack is a great site. Let me show you this site real quick. This is an amazing site. And what this site allows you to do is it allows you to create a newsletter, right? So if we go back to their homepage, if you go back to Substack, you're going to see exactly a place for independent writing. And this is a perfect service, and they have a generous free plan. I think it's like, you can get started. You can do a lot of things on their free plan. And you can basically create a newsletter. And this is perfect, 100% perfect, exactly for what we're trying to do. Because we are in fact going to be creating a newsletter about the books that Business Insider is basically recommending. And that's why this is an amazing method, right? The fact that they're publishing these book reviews, but we're going to take it a couple of notches forward. We're actually going to create an email newsletter, right? So you're going to go to Substack and you're going to create an account. I already created an account. You're going to click on Start Publishing. And when you do that, you're going to be in another screen right here. So I have James' newsletter. If I click on that, you're going to see a little bit of a description about my particular newsletter. And what you want to do is you want to basically edit it, right? And so what you're looking at is my default content. It says, welcome to James' newsletter by me, James Hustle. Now you can edit all of this. This is something that I basically set up. And you can even create multiple newsletters on this service. And so what you're going to be doing is you're going to call it book reviews from Business Insider readers, okay? And then later on, I will show you how to find these readers and actually promote our special newsletter. And this is a fantastic method because you're essentially building an email list, right? So this method increases the value every time you get a new user, right? We're not just buying and selling traffic like with typical affiliate marketing where you're direct linking or just, taking an offer, buying traffic here and then sending it to an offer. We're actually building an email list, and this is why it's very, very popular. And then you're essentially gonna go to the dashboard, and this is what your new post is gonna look like. You're basically gonna say something like, and you can make it a daily newsletter, you can make it a weekly newsletter. I think a daily newsletter is a good idea, and you can schedule newsletters in advance. So for instance, let's say today is November 26th, and we can say like November 26th, book reviews or something like this. And if you make it a daily newsletter, then you can basically promote one book. You can call it a book a day. If you make it a weekly newsletter, then you can maybe promote 4 or 5 books. It really depends how you want to go. And then later on, you can write it something like this. Hello, here's your book recommendation for November 26th, right? This is what you're going to do for November 26th. And here's going to be the book. You're going to go back to Business Insider, and you're just going to pick one book, okay? You're going to say, okay, so here's one. We have The Defining Decade, okay? This is one book. And you're basically going to say that these books, the books below, are endorsed and recommended by Business Insider for entrepreneurs or something like that. So if we go back here, you could say something like this. Here's The Defining Decade by Meg J. And you can also include the book image as well, right? So if we go back to Business Insider, you can go in here to this page, and you can actually go, or let's say you're promoting this book or this book. So let's say you're promoting this book. You can basically copy this image. You can go back and you can basically paste this image here. Now we have the image here. And then obviously you want to maybe make it a little bit smaller. So you want to make it just a little bit smaller. And you can do all of that inside their editor, right? I just pasted it and I'm using their editor. They have, we can edit caption, edit text, and then we can actually link it, right? We can actually link it to our Amazon affiliate link. And so we can basically enter a URL, and this is going to go to our Amazon affiliate program. Now, this is assuming you're a member of the Amazon affiliate program. And if you're watching this video, if you're subscribed to this channel, it's very, very easy. All you basically have to do is just Google for Amazon affiliate program and sign up. It's a very, very easy program to sign up. And as a result, you'll be able to promote any product on Amazon without any issues. That's the first thing. Now, the next thing that you want to do, and something that I highly, highly recommend, is you want to head to the Chrome Web Store and you want to install this Amazon Affiliates Link Maker. And what's that going to allow you to do is that you can basically click on any link to Amazon, which is all of these links are, right? So if we go down this list, these are all affiliate links, right? So if we scroll down, you can click on this link, you can click on this image, and that's going to redirect you to Amazon. These are all affiliate links. Once you're going to be in Amazon, all you need to do, right, once you install this plugin, you're going to have at the top bar, you're going to have a link. And once you click on that link, you're going to get your special Amazon affiliate link that you're going to be linking to, because you don't want to link to their affiliate links, and you also don't want to link directly to the Amazon product page. You want to link to their affiliate, to your specific affiliate link, which is something that this tool will allow you to do. It has 2,000 users, it has good reviews, and this is what you're going to be doing. So once you do that, you can basically click on every single one of these books, click on the plugin that you've just installed and set up, and you can basically get your affiliate link. Once you have your affiliate link, you're going to enter it here in the URL, and below you can even enter the name of the book. And so what I recommend is you're going to enter the title of the book. So if I go here and I scroll down, I can basically press enter, and I can call this The Beautiful Chaos of Growing Up, right? We're going to list the title, and you're going to say by Ari Satok, or, you know, the name of the author. And you can make it bold, you can make it, and then later on, you can even write a little bit of a description if you like. And you can do that basically by going here, and you can read their description, you can paraphrase it, you can go to the reviews on Amazon and read their description, right? Now remember, the angle of this method, what makes this method so powerful, is that we are going after Business Insider entrepreneur readers who are interested in books, okay? We're not just doing any kind of book. That's what makes it unique, right? We're not just a random person somewhere out there just doing book reviews, because nobody would be interested in that. Or some people would be, but not a lot. What makes this angle unique is that we are actually going to be targeting Business Insider readers. And how are we going to be doing, right? Well, we're going to be doing the easiest ways, or at least one of the easier ways that I know how to do it. And that's going to be Facebook ads. And I have a campaign all set up. I'm going to show you in a second how to set it up. We have a regular campaign. We're doing a traffic objective. It's called Camp 1. Just as an example, everything is by default. And then once we go to the ad set, once we have the targeting, guess what we have? I have a $10 a day. We're going to set it for tomorrow at midnight. Very, very simple. We're going to run it at 12 a.m. And then for the targeting options, we have United States. We have 25 to 65 age range. And then what do we have here? We have additional interest, Business Insider. This interest is 75 million people strong. And once we put in here, also, so if we put it by itself, if I delete this other interest, we have a 22 million potential reach. But what we're going to do is, I want to get it down to at least around 10 million or so. We are going to basically narrow it, right? So we're going to narrow it using this, right? So we already have that. If I click on narrow audience, we can basically type entrepreneur, assuming that's the target area, the target interest we want to reach. So if I type entrepreneurship as an interest, I click on that. We have it narrows it down to 12 million people, which is fine, which is better than 22 million because it's a much more targeted interest. You can also put 35 plus or 30 plus. If you do 30 plus, we're going to have 9.7 million, which is just under that 10 million threshold that I really like. I typically shoot for 1 to 10 million, which is a good kind of rule of thumb. And if we scroll down, we're doing automatic placements. We are doing link clicks. We're doing all that. And I'm going to show you how to set up an ad very, very quickly. You want to create a page. Your page is going to be called Entrepreneur Book Reviews or Books for Entrepreneurs. That is the name of the page. You can call it exactly that. You can have a variation of that. It's up to you. Next, we're going to create the ad. You're going to scroll down and you're going to leave it as create an ad. You're going to scroll down. And then what you're going to do is you're going to click on this. I already had some ad. We're going to do add media. We're going to click on add image. Once you do that, you're going to go to stock photos and you're going to type books. Okay, you're going to type books. Okay, and you're going to find an image with books. Here's a couple of images. Here's a person reading a book. I would probably go for something like this. It has a little bit of a kind of depth of field. You have these books in focus, these aren't. That looks like a cool image. We're going to click on done. And the primary text, we're going to put something like this. Now, we are targeting Business Insider readers. You do not want to say, hey, Business Insider reader. You do not want to call people by their interest. You want to say these books are recommended by Business Insider. Receive a new book recommendation every single day in your inbox. That's all you have to do for free. And it is free. We're not pitching any crazy offers. We're not doing anything crazy here, right? Now, you can have a headline. You can have a display URL, description as well. I recommend filling both of these in, and you can say something like, get entrepreneur books and vouched by Business Insider, which is true. They are recommending it on their website, right? And this is perfect because we are targeting. The website URL is going to be our Substack page, right? So if we go in here and you basically click on publish, that's when you do it. You can also, there's a couple of other settings. You can have settings here and you can basically, here's the article. You can allow comments. You can disable comments. There's a couple of other settings that you have. And so what you're going to do is once you go to the dashboard, so if we go to the dashboard and I go basically so I click on this James newsletter, this is going to lead me to the front page. And this is the page. Once you publish it, right? Once you click on publish on Substack, it's going to be live. The next thing you want to do is you want to click on the share icon and you want to copy the link. And this is the link that we're going to be basically sending the traffic to because that is our Substack. And this is perfect for Facebook because they like these kinds of things, right? And here's the website URL, right? That is all you have to do, right? We're going to be linking to our Substack page. And now we're going to be basically collecting a very, very targeted audience. And then we're going to be sending emails, newsletter with Amazon affiliate links, okay? This is a really, really solid method because we are basically targeting people who are interested in the content that we are targeting, okay? Now, I promised I will show you a couple of variations of this method. There's a lot of things that you can do with this. I chose books because books is a evolving niche. It's a niche that's exploding right now. These book clubs, Oprah's book club, Ty Lopez book clubs. I see a lot of ads for book clubs. Now, Business Insider is not the only one. There's another magazine called Inc.com. And if you put site:/Inc.com space book recommendations, you have a lot of book recommendations. Look at this one, 2017, 2019. You can also click on tools and you can say in the past year and just look at the current. So you have July 9, September 21, October 19, March 11, January 28, December. This is for 2019. 9 books, Warren Buffett, things you should read. Warren Buffett, things you should read. 10 books, Warren Buffett, things you should read. Look at this one, January 14, October 17. Bill Gates summer reading list, right? This is huge, right? Look at how many results are there, right? This is insane, right? There's a lot of results, and this is only from this year, right? In the past year. And so you can also target Inc. If you want to target Inc., very, very easy. You just go to the ad set, and we're basically gonna we're gonna go into our ad set targeting, and we are gonna go to Business Insider. You can also click on suggestions, and I guess there's Forbes. There's all these similar magazines, and you can also type Inc.com. And so if you type Inc. magazine, you're going to see it there. So here's Inc. magazine, 14 million interest, right? So if you delete Business Insider and you have Inc., you have 3.8 million people with entrepreneurship. If you delete entrepreneurship, you have 5.4 million people. So if you're targeting Inc., which is the exact same method, and you can have both, right? You can have 2 email newsletters on Substack, one for Inc., one for Business Insider. And for Inc., you don't even need that other interest. You don't need to narrow it down because this gives you 5.4 million people, right? And this is perfect because you're going to be targeting people who have that interest, and it's unique. It's not just, hey, business recommendations for the entire planet. No, these are business book recommendations vouched by this magazine. They listed them, and we're actually targeting people who have expressed interest in this specific magazine because they visited that site, because Facebook is basically tracking the entire internet. They know what people like, so you should trust Facebook with that. They know what they're doing. And so this is the method I wanted to show you. And over time, you're going to be building a big email list, especially as you're going to be running ads to it. You'll be able to amass a fairly, decently sized email list fairly quickly in a decent amount of time, and then you'll be able to send them book recommendations because that is what they asked for. All right, guys? So this is the method that I wanted to share with you guys today. There's a lot of variations with this method because you don't need to go to Business Insider. You can go to Forbes. You can go to some computer magazine. You can even do business reviews from Bill Gates and target Bill Gates. He has that summer book reading list. You can find another celebrity and then target people on Facebook for that. There's a lot of variations. So if you enjoyed this method, you want to see more variations of this method, you have some questions, leave a comment below. Let me know what you think about this method. Smash the like button. I'm about to actually run this campaign personally live, and then I'm going to do a case study. I'm going to follow up, and I'm going to let you know how it worked out for me, because this is a fantastic white hat method that I actually was thinking about for a while. So I decided to share with you guys. And so if you enjoyed this method, you're planning to implement this method, let me know below. Ask me any questions you have. If you enjoyed this video, smash the like button, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're not yet a subscriber. And once again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.